I'm a big YouTuber.
Look, man, I don't like the look. I don't like the sound. I don't like the taste. I don't like the smell of this Kooda B paperwork. Let's talk about it. Yeah, what up, y'all? Welcome to Crown TV. I am the Crown Prince, a.k.a. Mr. Anti-Goofy. You already know what not to do in my comments. Shout out to the Anti-Goofy gang. We approaching 10,000 strong. We in the building. Now, we talking about Kooda B, and we talking about this paperwork, and I want to make it clear to everybody that we are not using the proper paperwork. We have not seen it yet. What we are looking at is court minutes. These are transcripts from the plea deal that Kooda B took. In these transcripts, besides Tekashi69, there are no names being used, and that's why there is a question mark in the title. With that being said, like I told y'all from the beginning, if any more of these Negroes are found using this type of language, there is a public execution waiting for them at Crown TV. We are not hanging Kooda B yet, but we definitely getting the apparatus ready. People from the town are starting to crowd around. If it was up to me, this is snitching. However, we are going to wait for the proper paperwork. Now, let's talk about the problem that I'm having, because I know a lot of people think that the problem is that he's saying Tekashi69's name. That is not the problem, and I'm going to tell you why. If Kooda B was the shooter, or at least if he was accepting the final responsibility, this would not be a problem, because Tekashi69 already told. This would be accepted as cooperation for me, because all Kooda B would be saying is, I'm the guy 6ix9ine was talking about. Yes, he hired me. Yes, I did A, B, and C. However, Kooda B is not accepting the final responsibility. He is passing it on to someone else. So if you are keeping tabs, Tekashi told that he hired Kooda B, and now Kooda B is telling that he hired somebody else. Now let's talk about this, and let's talk about why a lot of y'all are not built for this. Because y'all start making excuses for people who are looking for a plea deal. If your plea agreement involves pointing out somebody else, I don't care if they are on 17 million cameras. You are doing police work, and that is snitching in black and white. Hands down, there is no argument for that. A lot of people don't like to hear this because they say, if I was in that position, I would snitch. Well, I'm telling you that just because you would snitch does not make snitching okay. Nowhere in your court minutes or in any other paperwork should you be found pointing your finger at somebody else. This is snitching. Period. And I could hear people's brains working, and I could hear your fingers typing about a plea agreement. Look, a plea agreement is not going to always be available to you. If the only choices you have are pointing somebody else out or taking your time, this is what separates real niggas from niggas who don't belong in the street. If you cannot handle the time that come with the crimes you commit, you should not be committing the crimes. There is no excuse for pointing at somebody else when you are on the hot seat for crimes that you committed. I don't like the look. I don't like the sound. I don't like the taste. I don't like the smell of this paperwork. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe if you are not a goofy. If you are a goofy, you know the rules. It's the Crown Prince. I'm out, y'all.
It is a high school hallway packed with kids. Nothing unusual about that, but full of youngsters on a Friday night at 9 o'clock. Hundreds of kids who don't have to be here. You'd think this would be the last place they'd want to be. But here in Newark, they're in here because of what's out there.
Anything that keeps me off the street, I'll do. Like, besides doing anything wrong, like selling drugs and all that stuff. I'm not into that.
If I come here, I would see, like, friendly faces.
Gun violence, like, out there. They fighting, being shot.
Inside the walls of West Side High, every Friday night until 11 p.m., it's a space free of fear. Within these walls, kids can shoot pool, play video games, hit the hardwood, practice cheers, or even lay down track in a recording studio. Within these walls, they can laugh. It's called the Lights On program, now in its 4th year, and it's open to everyone. Nadia Camacho graduated in 2008.
If it was around back then, I think that we wouldn't have lost so many of my classmates. Like if we have a class reunion now, a lot of my classmates wouldn't be there.
I haven't lost any more kids to gun violence since we started doing the school year.
Principal Akbar Cook says you can't ignore the results. If you remember him, that's because last summer, Eyewitness News told you about a free laundry room he installed in school. Students bullied because of dirty clothes, resulting in chronic absenteeism. Principal Cook says there's been a 10% increase in daily attendance since.
I was finding out just from being a principal that the kids don't eat during the weekends.
They also serve hot meals to kids on Friday nights. During the summer, they do this 3 nights a week. It's all made possible by donations from the community and alumni. It's kind of amazing what a school can become when people care about kids who just want a chance.